American poet Thomas B. Aldrich wrote, "To keep the heart unwrinkled, to be hopeful, kindly, cheerful, and reverent, that is to triumph over old age." Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys.
Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm Karen Cherry, your host with over 30 years experience in the healthcare field. Our goal of the show is to educate, empower, and inform caregivers across the Gulf Coast while ensuring that you are not alone in your caregivers' journeys. Today we have with us Kathy Rogers of Martin's Rogers Group, and she will be sharing with us all her caregivers' journeys. In addition, we have Lynn Jones, and she'll be sharing with us some tips on how to sleep well. In addition to that, we also have Coach Ronnie Cuevas and Patti Cuevas of Plexus Slim, and they will be telling us how a little pink drink might change your life. We'll be right back after these commercials. Thank you.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You really do.
They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Hello, I'm Edward St. Pé, Ocean 7 TV. Well, would you like your own television program on Ocean 7 Television? We produce a number of them every week. Your own weekly show will establish you as the expert in your field across the greater Gulf Coast. Info at ocean7tv.com, and we'll tell you how to begin the production of your own show. Info at ocean7tv.com. Join up with a winner, Ocean 7 TV.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm here with Kathy Rogers, a friend and guest today. I feel like I've known you forever.
Been at least 8 years, huh?
I know. I remember we were just discussing earlier how your husband, Lee, gave a speech at the Stroke Symposium, and that's where we originally met.
That's where we met.
I couldn't even remember that. It's been so long.
It's been so long.
It really has. But you are the vice president and owner of Marston Rogers. I always mess that up, group. But y'all do finance and insurance. That's what you do for your real job.
That's what I do for my real job.
But you also have your nonprofit, Adopt A Grandparent, as well.
Yes.
So I didn't realize how much you had been involved with caregiving. I knew that your husband had a stroke years ago.
Yes.
And it just never occurred to me that you actually had to be the caregiver in that situation and stuff.
People don't realize when something happens like a stroke, it happens to the entire family when you have an issue. And so when Lee had his stroke, then we had the hospitalization, all of that sort of thing. We had a teenage daughter at home.
Wow.
Then it's bringing him home. It's trying to run a business at the same time. And then I didn't want to leave him at home by himself because I was concerned that maybe he'd have another stroke.
Right.
So he had to come to the office with us, and he did a lot of sleeping on his couch in his office and taught himself how to use the computer again. And so it's just a lot of things to juggle, but he worked really hard at his recovery, and so I'm pleased that he has no residual, just a little aphasia, and that's all. People don't realize that with a stroke you need a lot of sleep, and so he still does. I encourage him to sleep. He needs it.
Right. And look, he's like a miracle, because most people do not realize that he's had a stroke.
That's right.
And for the type of things that he does, dealing with money, and that takes a lot of brain energy as far as I'm concerned. For him to be able to come back from that, I mean, that's like, he's really what you call a miracle in showing how God actually answers prayers.
Yes, he did.
And he really answered all of y'all prayers, the church included as well.
He did. We had, when he had his stroke, I stood over him and prayed, and I told him, I said, "Don't you quit on me now."
Yes.
And so he obeyed my instruction, you know.
You sound like my husband.
And didn't quit on me. And we worked hard together. He worked hard to do his part for his speech and occupational, all his therapies.
Right.
He did what he was instructed to do, and people prayed for him all over the country, all over the world, really.
Right.
And God answered prayers, and I got to keep my husband, and he's in good shape.
Yeah, he is. And then after all that, I remember as we went on with our relationship, you called me one day to help with your mother.
Yes.
And then that actually kind of changed your life even more, because you had to do some remodeling of your home to bring her to your home.
Yeah, my mother had a stroke in 2011, and we kind of had a family meeting. My dad had already passed, and so with my sisters and mom, and we said, "Okay, Mom, dial the phone, call us, you want to stay home?" And she couldn't dial the phone.
Wow.
We said, "Mama, you can't stay by yourself if you can't call someone if you need help." So the decision was made to bring her to my home.
Wow.
And she was in a bedroom, and we didn't have anything handicap accessible in our house.
Right.
And so after conversation with my sisters, we decided we'd close in my garage.
Yeah.
And we took a half bath and did some remodeling, made a full handicap accessible setup and a suite for her.
Yeah.
And then the things in her home that were important to her, we brought and put in her room. So it had a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
But we just worked together as a team because we wanted to do what was best for my mom.
Yeah.
And she mostly cooperated with us and made it as easy as possible. You know, so I appreciate that she helped make it work.
Well, and the fact that you became an advocate, and you realized that you still wanted to work and you needed sitters. So you called me for the home care sitters, which I'm so glad you did, because we were able to keep her there as long as possible.
It did. I had been getting up with her myself several times a night, and I just came to the point where I told my sisters, I cannot continue to get up 4 and 5 and 6 times a night and go to work and function.
Right.
And you have to come to the point as a caregiver that you have to acknowledge, I cannot do it all. I have to have some help.
Right.
And so I got to that point, and we called you, and we were able to tweak it. It's a hard thing to bring in caregivers into your home, into your domain, and then to get the right personalities. You know, we had to get the personality that worked with Mother and all that sort of thing. And so we worked all that out, tweaked everything. You worked with us, and so we had ladies that came. We had 24/7 care. I had a daytime lady, and we had like 5 or 6 ladies to take care of a week. And so we had 24/7 care.
Right.
And
it was good. We were able to keep her there. And then And then you're still a caregiver because you're helping Lee with his grandparent, with his parents.
Yeah.
And so you're still in a caregiver role.
Right. It's in September we found out that Lee's dad had some issues with his heart, and then they did a test on him, and they said you have to have heart surgery. And Lee's mom is in a wheelchair from a stroke since 2013.
Wow.
His dad has been taking care of her.
Wow.
And so we said, okay, you can't have heart surgery and take care of a patient in a wheelchair.
Right.
So they moved into our home. Fortunately, we had remodeled everything for Mom, and so we had the perfect space for them. And Lee really stepped up and took on the caregiver role for his mother. All the things that you have to do, picking her up and all that sort of thing. And then I took on the role of going to the doctor and all that sort of thing with his dad. And so they decided to sell their home, and they're with us permanently now. And it's the best thing.
And that's why you're such a good fit for this Adopt A Grandparents. Look at the T-shirt that all the volunteers get working with you on the project. So tell us a little bit, what are you doing with the Adopt A Grandparents, and when is it?
Yeah, Adopt A Grandparent Day this year is going to be September 8th. We will visit 33 facilities in the 6 Bottom Coast counties. And the way it started is my mom had to spend about 30 days in a nursing home. And we began to realize just how lonely and how isolated those people felt. About 60% of residents in nursing homes do not have any outside visitors. And we wanted, as a business, we wanted to give back to our community in a way that reflected our values and who we were. And so we founded Adopt A Grandparent Day in 2014. We started out in 3 counties and 19 facilities, about 325 volunteers. So this year we will visit about 33 facilities in 6 counties. We'll have probably 725, 750 volunteers, and we'll touch the lives of about 800 people. And our elderly should be honored, and so often they're discarded for whatever reason.
Right.
And so our volunteers come in, they have one-on-one interaction, they ask them their name, maybe what was your job?
Right.
And so they get to tell their story that maybe they've told their family, and their grandkids maybe roll their eyes because they've heard it 100 times.
Right.
So they're telling their story to someone who's never heard it. So we have a website you can sign up on. It should be live for signups on August 1st.
And the phone number to reach you at?
Is 228-206-5902.
And I thank you for joining us today, Kathy, and sharing with us this information. Get your T-shirt. We'll be right back with Joy Lynn Jones on how to get better sleep right after these commercials.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You ready?
They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Hello, Edward St. Pé, Ocean 7 Weather, home of Weather Vision. One of our newest inventions is Radar Bug, something we're rolling out throughout the summer and through the fall. And Radar Bug is an on-the-hour, top-of-the-hour live radar that will be able to pop up 24 hours a day. So if you've ever been interested in knowing what the radar looks like throughout the day, here on Ocean 7 at the top of the hour for 10 seconds, you'll get a live glimpse. That's Radar Bug coming to Ocean 7 television.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I am joined here by a good friend as well, Lynn Jones, who is with Diane Ross, and that is the Neurology and Headache Management Clinic. A lot of people don't realize how important it is to get sleep, but the other thing I didn't realize is why you got into the business. I read that you had, you're a respiratory therapist by trade, but you got into it because you used to smoke and you wanted to help others not smoke. So tell us a little bit about, I didn't know you were a smoker. I've never seen you smoke, but tell us a little bit about why you chose to get into it.
Well, I needed to go back to school, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, and respiratory was one of the options. I had smoked a very long time, and I knew it was time to quit. And I quit in '93. I went to school after that.
Right.
But the respiratory just screamed at me, because I thought I could learn and teach others about smoking, because I quit cold turkey.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, not on my own.
Okay.
But I did quit, and it was so hard to do it on my own, right? But that's what I wanted to do, is learn about it, learn about what kind of damage did it do, and the body always interests me.
Right.
So
you were able to, so once you got into that, you decided to get into, you've been in the sleep industry for a little while now, and one of the things that I always find with caregivers is that caregivers don't really get a lot of sleep. I know I don't, but I've always had a problem with sleeping. But how important is it to get help with sleeping? I mean, what's the significant effect on that?
It's extremely important.
It's extremely, yeah.
To get a good night's sleep. Maybe not every single night, but the majority of your nights need to be a good night's sleep, uninterrupted.
Okay. And what is sleep apnea? I hear about that a lot. What is that? Well, how does it affect your body?
Medically speaking, a cessation of breathing. No breathing for 10 seconds or more.
Okay.
You just don't breathe. It can also be categorized as a hypopnea, which is a very decreased breathing, where it's almost stopped but not quite, and it's done damage to your lungs, your brain, your vital organs, because you're not breathing.
Well, how do you know if you're sleeping, how do you know the signs that you may not be getting a lot of sleep at night and might have sleep apnea?
When you wake up a lot at night, insomnia, depression is one, and it'll make it worse if you don't see about it.
I read
daytime sleepiness, falling asleep during the day, unexpected.
So being tired all the time can be a good sign.
Fatigued, which is an extreme, just don't want to do anything, very fatigued, tired. That is definitely not normal.
Okay. So for a caregiver, we're thinking all those signs are probably already there, so it's kind of a little crazy for us, but y'all actually keep people overnight, is that right?
Yeah. You come to my sleep lab. We do one study to monitor, and I monitor the heart, the lungs, the diaphragm here, which moves up and down to help us to breathe, right? Our chest moves in and out, expands, and I look at all of these features to see if our respiratory muscles are working.
Right.
I can see the sleep stages on the graphic computer, which is really, really kind of nice. I like watching that. I can see when they're in REM, first stage, second, third stage of sleep.
So we actually come like a little hotel and get a break from taking care of somebody, and we can come to your lab.
I do the best I can.
Right.
I'll even have you coffee in the morning.
Okay, to wake you back up. Okay, so if we want to get some help, I know y'all have some places on the coast.
Yeah.
And so how do I reach you if I want to get my sleeping checked out? What's the best way to contact you?
Well, Dr. Ross, I have her number. I don't know it offhand, but my phone number as well. You can call me.
Okay, we have that up on the screen, her number as well.
Yeah, and she's in Gulfport, actually, on Pass Road. And
y'all have a website? She has a website as well,
the website is DianeRossMD.com.
Yes.
And she'll talk about the sleep there and the neurology as well.
Okay.
Let all that be known.
And so she also has a Facebook site as well. So I want to thank you for coming in and sharing. The caregivers are always stressed out and need to know information. Thank you, Joy, for joining us. And we'll be right back with Coach Cuevas and Patti, his wife, right back after these commercials.
Thank you.
Ocean 7 Television provides a number of marketing solutions for your business. We've got 15-second and 30-second commercials that run throughout the day. Also, we produce programs for a number of independent producers all across the Gulf Coast, which air on Ocean 7. For more information, email us at info@ocean7tv.com. Our marketing solutions will help increase your business. Television is powerful. Broadcasting reaches the whole Gulf Coast. Ocean 7 TV.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You really
They
did.
make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I am joined by Coach Ronnie Cuevas and Patti Cuevas, who are with Plexus Slim. Y'all, I remember meeting y'all years ago, and I remember hearing Coach Fabulous story. And the reason why they call you Coach, because you coached for 36 years.
36 years.
36 years, and Patti, you were teaching in 20-something, 26
and a half years math teacher.
Oh my goodness. So y'all love kids.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, so Coach, I remember hearing about you losing a lot of weight with the pink drink. So can you tell us a little bit about the pink drink?
Well, I lost a total of 95 pounds.
95 pounds?
Yes, I was in pretty bad shape.
Wow.
My last year coaching, I had to be driven around on a golf cart because I couldn't do my job standing up.
Goodness.
Was scheduled to have back surgery. When I lost weight, my back surgery, I canceled my back surgery. Had not been back to a back doctor since.
Wow.
It's just because of this.
The pink drinks?
Little sticks
pack.
right here.
And so all you take is a pack? You take a pack and then a bottle of water?
Put it in a bottle of water and drink it once a day.
Once a day.
That's how easy it is. And, you know, our product, this product here, Plexus Slim, was developed. It was in a study for 2.5 years to help lower blood sugars and cholesterol and blood pressures. But not only did it do that, everybody lost weight. So it was easier for them to market it as a weight loss product than to help lower blood sugars.
So that's where y'all begin with your products, but then y'all went into the gut stuff as well. So keeping the gut clean, because we all know that everything starts in the stomach, you know?
Exactly right.
So y'all added the probiotics and stuff for that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They did that. Our company did a study after 1 year being on the market that it worked for 85% of the people, and they wanted to know why it didn't work for the other 15.
Right.
So they found out there was 2 reasons. People didn't have enough probiotics.
Right.
So that we came out with a ProBio 5 and a Bio Cleanse.
Right.
It's a very subtle cleanse that just helps clean your gut and stuff, and everything starts right there. Like you said, diabetes starts there.
Right there. But it don't always work for everybody, but for most of the people, there is a success with it, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So then y'all also have added the new line, which is the skin care. Tell us, this is joy.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Well, we actually have 2 slims now. We have one with the microbiome for the gut.
Yes.
The microbiome for the gut.
Yes.
And then they've upped our hunger control. So this actually helps with hunger control. Both pink, both delicious. Actually, they're a little different flavors. This one is raspberry, lemon, and watermelon. The new hunger control is blood orange, lemon, and lime.
Oh my
It's amazing. It's actually delicious. You know, most people think if it's good, it has to taste bad, but it's delicious. But the thing is about the one for the microbiomes that they have for your gut, they just brought out for your skin.
Oh my goodness.
So it helps. It's a microbiome balancing complex for your skin. And Kern, the people are already getting amazing results.
So you telling me that I can get great results, cut my hunger and cut my appetite, and at the same time I can beautify myself.
Yes, you can.
And you know how us caregivers, we're always looking to control the wrinkles and stuff. So they added it inside out.
I have to tell you too, just contacted yesterday someone that had skin cancer and is going to have a horrible scar. And I have a friend in Jackson that had cancer and had a scar. You should see what it's doing for that.
Oh,
so
my
what
goodness.
it's doing for scars is incredible
Oh,
too.
my.
So that might be something with caregivers that they would like to hear about too. But you know, we're weight management, we're nutrition, and so this also
the chocolate mocha.
Chocolate mocha.
Okay.
But you know, when we started with Plexus back in 2009, we were a tiny little company, and we have grown so much.
Right.
But we've always wanted to have a cause or a mission, and so our company with this one is Feeding America, and it is just huge. I mean, it is just a big thing. There are 14 meals in here. If you want it as a snack, you can do 28 snacks.
Yes.
But for every bag sold, Plexus donates a meal to Feeding America. So
14 meals.
14, that's right. Thank you, Coach.
14
meals to Feeding America for every bag sold. But since June, they've already donated over 2 million meals to Feeding America.
Oh,
that's how much they've sold of this already. So it's just incredible.
So if we want to learn more about Plexus Slim, y'all have an event coming up on August 8th?
We do. It's actually called National Sip and See Day. So all across the country, people will be holding what we call Sip and See. just to let them come and taste. Maybe they want to taste the new blood orange. Maybe they want to taste the watermelon. They just come and taste. It is going to be from 10 to 12 at McAllister's on Pass Road in Biloxi, and Coach and I will be there sharing more about our life-changing products.
Okay, and Coach is a real man in pink, and if y'all want more information from Coach about that, you can contact him. We're so glad that you, Patti, and Coach were able to join us today, along with Joy Lynn and Kathy Rogers as well. We are here every week, and we'll be back next week with the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys.